Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend like I did. I had a great weekend. And I want to give a shout out to everyone who joined me on Friday night for Midnight Madness. That Midnight Madness turned out from midnight to 6 a.m. in the morning. And when I say that we partied, we talked, we laughed, I cried, they cried. It was one of my best live streams, and I enjoyed that live stream. And thank you to everyone who turned out just for watching and just having a good time. So shout out to y'all. And throughout that whole Midnight Madness thing, people kept calling, asking about August the 11th. And y'all know on August the 11th, we are having our 10-year anniversary show at the Free Library in the Montgomery Auditorium, and the show starts at 2 p.m. Now, people have been asking more details about that. People have been asking more details about what's going to happen afterwards, because I'm coming to town and I'm going to be here for a couple days. Well, I'm here to let you guys know that first, let's start the show. On that day, August the 11th, the show starts at 2. For those who show up early, there will be a pre-show. And the pre-show to the live show will be hosted by Dennis and Diggy. So if you come early, which I hope you all do come early, so you can be seated and ready for us to come out, Diggy and Dennis will be talking to you guys. They will be on the stage kind of like we will. So, you know, shout out to Dennis and Diggy for doing this. So they're going to be a part of the show. And of course, we're going to be the main event. And after that show, people is like, well, what the hell is going to happen afterwards? Well, I'm here to announce that after the show, Mikkel and I will be having a big barbecue. Well, not that big. Not that big. But we will be having a barbecue. And I don't even want to call it the Scorpion Show Barbecue. I can say the Scorpion Show Barbecue Light because it's from like 5 to 8:30, but we're going to be having a barbecue on that day. And I hope that you all come out to the show and come to the barbecue, especially those that's coming to the show, you know, because you can't have any drinks inside of our live show, and you can't bring any food, but you guys are welcome to come on and come to the barbecue, and we're going to have a good day.
It's like an after show party.
Yes, so I hope that you show up. Now, if you really wanted to come and you cannot come, and you would like to donate to the barbecue, there is a GoFundMe link where what we have for our show. So some people still have been donating. So if you still want to donate, I'm going to put the link inside the more info box. And not only that,
the GoFundMe, make sure you let them know. The GoFundMe is just if you want to donate.
Yeah, to donate.
Not if you're purchasing
tickets.
I
forgot about buying the tickets. If you still want to get tickets, you can use the PayPal link inside the more info box. Tickets are $25 if you want to get your tickets. So please make sure that you get your tickets for August the 11th. And not only that, we will be selling our shirts. Now, we were supposed to have the shirts ready for tonight's video, but they are not. But please keep checking the links on our Instagram. Keep checking on our Instagram and my Twitter and on Facebook for the links for the shirts. I'll let you guys know when the shirts are ready for you guys to purchase, and it's going to be in honor of our 10-year anniversary show. So I'll have that definitely by the next video. The link will be up and everything. So we are trying to, you know, I'm trying to put all the details out that I can right now, and I don't think we missed anything. So we got the show, we got the barbecue, and now all we need is you to show up and get ready to just have a good time. I am really, really excited. It's been 10 long years, and I just can't wait to talk about it. So, yeah, see you guys on August the 11th at 2 p.m. I'm getting emotional. For those people, people been saying like they're coming in on Friday. I don't know what I'm doing Friday night, but I'm going to try to do something, like hang out or something, like downtown somewhere. Y'all know where I like to hang out at. So If you come early, please let me know so I can, arrange some stuff. Now, today, when we woke up, because the Pose finale was everything. I mean, it was just everything. I'm going to talk about it later. When we woke up, I like, damn, Pose is still trending. As soon as I click refresh, I see that R. Kelly is trending on Twitter. Now, I didn't know what he was trending for. I thought it was a new story about R. Kelly. And R. Kelly released a 19-minute song. And it's called I Admit. And R. Kelly's got up there and he admitted to a whole bunch of bullshit. And while he did that,
He must think that this is 2002 Trapped in the Closet.
yeah, that's basically, he can't make any money off of it because it's on SoundCloud. Not unless you can make money on SoundCloud. But he admitted to being broke. He admitted to having different girlfriends. He admitted to sleeping with his friends' girlfriends. He admitted that he can't read, and that he's illiterate, that he dropped out of school. He just admitted a whole bunch of stuff, that he's a trusting person, that he has talked to the devil, that God got his back, that his mother's looking over him, and that, he admitted a whole bunch of stuff. And
I wonder how he could still be broke after stuff like I Believe I Can
because
Fly.
he wrote a bunch of songs and signed them away, because he can't read, so he signed away a whole bunch of his publishing.
I didn't know he couldn't read till just now.
Yeah, he really could not read. I mean, it was a rumor a long, long time ago.
I never heard of that rumor.
Yeah, and then Wendy Williams kind of like confirmed it, that he can't read on her show. And he had Wendy Williams in the song. He talked about what Wendy asked him. He talked about how he loved Aaliyah. He talked about the tape.
How do you go that far in life and not know how to read?
Yeah, you would think that with you spending all of your money, you would be spending money on a tutor.
On a private tutor to help you read. I wonder what grade did he drop out?
I don't know, but he probably dropped out in high school. Maybe.
Well, in high school, most of us know how to read in high school.
Yeah, but a lot of people,
unless he's dyslexic or something
like
that. Then that's a different. But if you just can't,
he is. He did say that on song.
Okay, well then that's a little bit different, because if you just can't read and you dropped out of high school, then something's wrong. Because a lot of people graduated, only went to high school and graduated, they didn't go on to college. But in high school, you should already know how to read.
Yes, you should. You should at least somewhat. But there are
no, there is no at least somewhat. You should know how to read in high school.
You should know how to read. Period. It's not just the teacher's fault. Job responsibility. It is also the parents' responsibility to make sure that your children are reading right. Just like they know those songs. Just like R. Kelly can write all of those songs. He can't read, write, or even recognize the words in his goddamn face.
So him admitting that has dyslexia, or he's dyslexic, right? Did you say he admitted that?
He admitted to that. He admitted to being molested as a child. He said it happened as a child, from him being a child up to 14 years old. But that is not an excuse for you to be out there doing what you did. Right. He admitted that he liked young girls. He admitted that he liked old girls.
He admitted everything, but he didn't go as far as to saying
I'm guilty.
Right.
He didn't say I'm guilty. He said he admitted it. But then he talked about the trial. He talked about people not having his back.
What kind of song is this?
It's called I Admit It. It's I admit to this, I admit to that.
Is it good?
It's an R&B
song for 19 minutes.
Let me tell you, I listened to it for 19 minutes as I tried to get myself together and finish playing it out stuff.
Is that a song that you would remember the words?
No. Let me tell you something. No. Some days I just feel like going like this to R. Kelly. If I had the right angle, I would butt Michelle out the way. I'ma just say this. R. fucking Kelly. On a day of all days, it's too hot for this dumb shit. I admit it. Who in the middle of July thinks to write a 19-minute song called I Admit? Wow, the federal investigators are already investigating you for all of the claims from these other women. I admit.
Oh, Jesus.
Admit to us why you said you went to the Grammys and couldn't read the teleprompter.
Ooh.
Yes, he admitted that.
Oh my God.
Admit to us why you made all of this money and never thought to buy a tutor.
Yeah.
Admit to us why you got a wife at home and you have to sleep with everybody else's wife and do all of those things to these young girls.
They can't even read.
Yeah, admit to us why you sat there on BET and asked Teray, well, how old are you talking about?
Oh.
Admit to us why you asked him a question like that.
Well, if he can't read, he probably don't know the age.
Oh, he know their
He
fucking
can't-
age.
he-
He likes the young girls because he like to take advantage of them. And you know what? The excuse of, oh, this happened to me as a child, that is fucking bullshit. You know you are grown, you are old, and you shouldn't be out there doing those things because you could be arrested. And you as a celebrity, you used your power and you used your celebrities on these young girls. And then you get mad that everybody got something to say. And then you get mad because everybody don't have your back. What about those people that don't have your back anymore, have children, and you probably lusted and preyed upon them? Nobody wants a predator like you around their children. I would keep them as far away from you as possible. And then you got the nerve to make this song, all you did for people and everybody turned their back. Hello, you are a predator. Nobody wants to support that. I wouldn't support a predator. If you were a predator, I wouldn't support you. You want to get mad at me? Yeah, we made money together, but bitch, you out there fucking children? No. There's nothing else that we can do. There's nothing else to discuss. I'm glad that you love God, and you know, you're going through this because you weren't supposed to go through this. You thought you were above everything, and you're actually below it. You showed us how good you were when you be still sitting outside of schools. Because, you know, Ashley Miller had a video of you outside of a library. Why are you sitting outside of a library? Yeah, sitting outside of a library. Well, he's talking voice this time. But, you know what, R. Kelly? Instead of sitting outside the library, you should have been inside the library. Okay? To learn how to read and write. Maybe Ashley could have helped you. Maybe Ashley don't want this out, but Ashley, yeah, I said it. You know? Huh? It's nothing sexy about R. Kelly. And it's nothing sexy about getting peed on. I mean, even though some people like that, you better not even think that you want to pee on me. He can't do a goddamn thing with me. And then he's like, well, what's the definition of a sex slave? R. Kelly, you fucking tried it. You are canceled. Now, these women out here, they still like him. Yeah. They'll do whatever. Because that's their dream and that's their fantasy. But if you want to sleep with them, you better make sure you got some. I shouldn't say that because that's wrong. And I need nobody using any sound bites against me like they're doing Charlemagne. You won't get me. Yeah. Listen, but then he said that people, then he said.
Would you let him jizz on you?
No, and then he said. Then R. Kelly said, it's not my fault that you brought your daughter to my show and got mad because you couldn't get what you thought was going to happen, like get his money and stuff, because they had their own agenda. And you know what? There are parents like that. Yeah. But you know what, R. Kelly? You exploited the fact that you are a celebrity and you did those things with those children. I have no sympathy for you. Let's just admit that your career is over. He admitted that he's broke, he has no money, and that, you know, it's unfair that people are claiming all of these things, that all of these are just allegations against him. You know what? I don't care where he live at. Do you want to be locked in his basement and tell him when to pee and when not to be and when you can eat and when you can't?
No, but
all this is alleged.
You know, when people say that they broke, I mean, like, how broke?
He's broke where he had to borrow millions from the record label. And because he was in debt. Yeah, and he has no publishing rights to all of those beautiful songs that he wrote.
Can you yeah. Because I want to move back.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back. Because R. Kelly, you fucking tried. Bitch. You got the nerve to say, I admit.
Yeah. What?
Let me tell you what I'm admit to right now. Last night, never mind. I ain't got nothing to admit to. You know, I done did some things. Yeah. But you know what? If you're not guilty, why you have to make a 20-minute song? It don't take 20 minutes to say that you're not guilty. I admit. Bitch, please. Anyway, R. Kelly, you're done and you're canceled. The Pole season finale was last night, and it was a beautiful, beautiful finale. I think that they wrote the first season as if there wasn't going to be a second season because the way it ended too positive. There was no cliffhanger. But the writing from this show, from episode 1 to episode 8, is beautifully written. And I mean, if you've never watched Pose, Pose is a story about the ballroom scene back in 1987, and it shows you the lives of 5 transgender women, and it also shows you the life of a DL white man, and his love for a transgender woman. And I mean, you see, it's real life. This is real. It's actually real life. These are the stories of people who are no longer here anymore. But this is it's a fictional story, but it's real life, and it's true to these characters. And like this episode here with Electra, who is Electra Abundance, she's like one of the main characters on the show. She was when you're against, you're the protagonist, but then you become the antagonist. It kind of was like that for her. She was so above everybody, and as the episodes went on, she kept coming down and kept coming down. But as she was coming down, nobody was there to hold her down on that rung. And I mean, when she fell from the top, she went straight to the ground, straight rock bottom. And then one of the people that she looked down upon was always there to help her. And I love that they had that catty relationship. It was just so good. It was a beautiful episode. Even like it made sure everybody had a chance to have their story told, or what went on what was going on in their lives. Everyone's story was finished. Nobody's story had a cliffhanger. And it was just beautifully written. And I just want to give my hats off to Ryan Murphy, to everybody who had played a part in that show. Because I know that they had a lot of people from the ballroom scene. Like, I can see their names come up, like Jack Mizrahi and Janet Mock. And she even wrote a couple of episodes. I see some names that I recognize from, the ballroom scene and stuff like that. And
Have
one of
you had a
their
relationship with transgender?
No, but I've had sex with one and never again.
That's what kind of relationship I meant.
No, not a relationship. That was a sexual thing. It was just a fling, and that's something I never did. No. But it was, you live and you learn, you try it. Yeah. So I can't believe I admitted that, but yeah, it's true.
Is it okay for me to ask who did who? We
did not. See, this is my thing. Y'all a lot of people think that when you have sex, you have anal sex. No, that didn't happen. It was just a fling. It was just a thing. And it was just, yeah, it's not. Let me tell you something. That was 14 years ago, and I'll never do it again. It's not for me. That's right. So yeah, but Pose.
So that means that you can't be with a woman.
Yes, I can. Oh. You are trying. I have.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
In your dreams. Listen,
no.
Was it a transgender man or transgender woman?
No, there was nothing trans.
I asked you, did you have a relationship with transgender? That was the question.
No. Oh, come on. But listen, I'm not gonna be any more personal. It's just I tried it and it wasn't for me. But shout out to those who can do it.
Like these men who leave their wives at home.
But even all of that is exposed on Pose, because Electra Abundance, she had the sexual reassignment surgery, and once these white men found out what she was doing, she took away the myth, because she didn't have penis anymore. She took away that feeling that they love getting away with it.
Girls now, yeah. And these men are really.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do.
Yeah, like women.
Yeah, but yeah,
Did you not have fun?
No.
Oh.
No.
It was uncomfortable.
It wasn't uncomfortable. I just didn't like it.
What made you actually?
I'm not doing that. We're not having that discussion, but I didn't like it. You kissed the girl, you liked it.
You didn't like it.
I just didn't like it. No disrespect.
No, you just didn't like it. Wasn't for good. It's just like me. I cannot drink root beer soda. It's not for me.
Bitch,
It's not for me.
you can't compare sex to a root beer soda.
Well, it has to go in me. Anything has to go in me.
Well, everything don't have to go in you.
No, everything don't. That's why I asked. How did it play out with y'all?
I just didn't like it. So yeah, but Pose, it was everything.
Was it not big
and
enough?
I am, huh?
Was it not big enough?
I'm going to do a video where a friend of mine, we're going to talk about the Pose episodes. We're going to talk about the ballroom scene. That video is coming.
Someone who's actually in the ballroom.
Yes, that wasn't. Yeah, he's not really in, but he's still like if they say the legendary or whatever, he'll come out and do his old school and stuff like that. Yes. Yeah, so it's going to be a good video. So that video is coming. But Pose, if you have not watched it, please. If you have FX or I feel like I'm getting paid to promote them, but if you have FX or the app, please download and watch it because it is really important that you watch the show. But before you watch Pose, like I told you a couple of weeks ago, on Netflix, the documentary Paris is Burning is on Netflix. So if you want to get a better idea of the ballroom scene, educate yourself, take an hour and 15 minutes out of your day and watch Paris is Burning and then watch Pose on FX or online. You can watch. If you want to watch it online without the commercials, it's much better that way because watching it, you can't fast forward and do anything. So on Thursday, Jeanine Pirro was a guest on The View. Now I knew that it was going to be fireworks. Okay, anytime it's a Thursday and you know Whoopi's going to be there and you was praying to God that Joy was going to be there, but she wasn't. But you got Jeanine Pirro, who is a Trump fanatic, and she has her own show on Fox. And the way she's been talking reckless, I didn't even know she was that kind of person. I was like, ooh, it's going to be on. And it was on. Now, it started out like, you know, regular conversation, Democrat versus Republican, but this, but that, you know, people like to... people on the right, they blame Obama for everything. But did Obama do this? Did Obama do that? Oh, that was Obama's fault. And we got somebody like I get tired of that. When you are arguing when you are arguing about a situation, stick to the person that we are discussing. Don't go and say, oh, but so and so is doing this and so is doing that, and I'm missing a big announcement. You know, but that's just how it went. And then when they went to commercial and came back. See, this is what no one is talking about. Jeanine Pirro insulted Whoopi Goldberg first. When she said that Whoopi Goldberg had Trump derangement syndrome. And then, what's her name? Megan was like, oh yeah. And then Whoopi was like, I know you ain't pointing to me. And then that's where
it went I think a lot of people missed when Megan said, who, me? And she said, no, her. She said, oh, yeah. I think people missed that part.
Yeah, I ain't missed it. Right.
Oh, yeah. Because Megan was in agreement.
Yeah. That Whoopi was at Trump derangement syndrome.
Right.
And I just couldn't believe it. And they went back. Well, Whoopi said what she had to say. And then she was like, you know what, girl, bye. Get out.
I feel like the real fireworks happened backstage, though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when they were going back and forth, I've seen better arguments with amongst the View women, like the infamous Rosie and Elizabeth. I've seen great. I mean, that was nothing compared to Rosie and Elizabeth. That's legendary.
Nobody can never, and they wouldn't even let that happen no more.
No.
But see, Megan likes to raise her voice a lot, and then Whoopi on the other end like, bitch, calm the fuck down. Calm down. Or something. Whoopi will raise her voice right back at her across the table. But yeah, but all that, see, Jeanine Pirro, this is what I'm understanding. If Whoopi went downstairs, why did you get in her face and say, I've done more for women than you have ever done? What the fuck does that have to do with the topic that's at that table?
But see, that's how they are, and then they play the victim.
Yeah.
Because that's
all she did all day. All day,
the victim. She played the victim.
And then,
but that's what they're all good for.
Yeah. A lot of people, yes. Especially when it comes to telling the black person.
Right. Telling them the black, when they tell them somebody black, they become the victim.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people all the time at my job, get them before they get you. Because they will do you so dirty. Do them the same. When it's time for me to report one of them, I report them with no problem. You know why? Because if it was me, they report me with no problem. And then try to speak the next day. Bitch, don't you ever speak.
Yes.
Don't play with me.
They tried it.
You have to get them before they get you. And then when you get them, play the victim.
Yep. But Whoopi ain't playing no victim.
No, I'm
Whoopi
saying when you're reporting them.
Oh,
play the
yeah.
victim, like they do.
They
Tell
do
them,
it well.
tell whoever you report,
Be like-
HR, tell them I'm uncomfortable.
And you gotta learn
I
how
feel
to-
uncomfortable.
yes, you gotta learn how to
I
talk
feel,
like
yep,
them.
Yep. I feel uncomfortable, and then because if it was them reporting, you all would be in my face. So I need you all to have, or I need to go to the higher up.
Yes.
Get them the way they get you.
Yes. Amen. And
Yeah, Jeanine
So, yeah.
Pirro, whatever her name
Jeanine
is.
Pirro,
Yeah,
she tried it.
it's safe to say she won't be back on the video.
I think she'll be back, but not when Whoopi's there. Maybe when Joy's there. Because like Whoopi said, you come to first of all, you come to somebody's house and you're already bad, you're disrespecting the staff, and then when you get up on the main
Then
stage,
she said, Whoopi said that
Yeah,
she called them all a name. Oh, that's what it was. She
Yeah,
said.
she said she called them cocksuckers.
Who said that she said that? Whoopi or Jeanine?
No, the rumor is that's what she said. But you know, Page 6 got it right because they had all the tea.
Because you know you need to turn the TV off.
Oh, I want to see what the
Are you
announcement
recording
is.
this?
Huh? Yeah, I am.
Well, just turn the damn TV off. Listen. So what you need to do? But she said it in front of the audience. That's what
Yeah.
Whoopi said too. Like she called us this name in front of the audience, and they heard her.
Yeah, but they had sources. You know, them sources that work backstage, they know everything. And when Jeanine told her story, it matched up with everything Page 6 had. And then it matched up with everything Whoopi Goldberg said. And Whoopi Goldberg said, yes, I said it.
Yeah, she didn't deny anything. But see, Jeanine, she left out her
all the parts
She
about
told
her.
all the parts about hearts. She left out, but she said all the nasty parts. But Whoopi said, no, bitch, I did say all that. And this is what you said. And that's how I am. I said it, but this is what you said too.
Yes. So if you're going to tell it, damn it, tell the whole story. Because you're not looking good saying cocksuckers, especially on Fox News. You can't say that. How dare you?
How dare you, right?
Yeah. So anyway, at the View, they're playing Hot Potato. Paula Perez's last day was Friday, and then today it was announced that Sarah Haynes is leaving the View to go to Good Morning America or whatever.
And then she said the third hour. Who watches the third hour?
Well, the third hour is going to be at 1 p.m. So.
Wait,
Good Morning
America is still on at 1 p.m.?
It was, they done canceled the Chew. You know, the Chew had their little, one of the sex scandals going on. Then Daphne Oz was no longer in the show. So they canceled it. But I like looking at the Chew sometimes. But yeah, so now it's going to be Good Morning. It's going to be another news. So after Channel 6 go off, after they news, then it's another news. Like, it's just whatever. But yeah, they're playing Hot Potato, but it looks like Anna Navarro or maybe Tara Setmayer will be on the show.
I would rather see, I'm going to be honest with you, because a lot of people were saying Anna Navarro, but I actually would rather see Tara Setmayer.
Yeah, but then there might be too many women of color up there. I mean, not that it's a bad thing.
No, right. Because it's always been more than them up there.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, Anna Navarro is a woman of color because she's
Latina.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
I would rather see her. I like Anna, but I feel like there are days where when Anna's on The View, I can't tell if she's a Republican or not because it seems like she slays more with.
Because I like her, you know.
I like her, but I want to have somebody like Tara Setmayer who. Days she's on there and she disagrees with Megan, and then there's days when she does agree. And I would rather see her. And I like Tara Setmayer. I really do. I like when she's on CNN. Like I really do like her. I like her conservative. I just like her. I like Anna too, but I would rather have Tara than Anna. I just would rather have her. Yeah, and she's a beautiful black woman. Yeah, but see, I could see a lot of fireworks between her and Anna Navarro and Meghan McCain. And I think it would be good because that way. The Republicans can't no longer say it's 4 against 1, and then it could be 2 against 2. Just like the Democrats on the show, they disagree with each other on different topics, and it's good TV. But I like the story that Tara told about her husband, and you know I had to Google him. And I'm just gonna miss Sarah. Yeah. When I heard because she was the level-headed one, and she's so nice, and she's so pleasant, and you like, I don't want her to. Who's? I've seen it. Yeah. You know she met him online. Really? She talked, I think it was on Plenty of Fish, one of them websites, one of them dating websites she met him on. You know white people are good for that. Black people are too, but they just good for meeting them. Yeah, they good for meeting them and marrying. I'm talking about my people. Black people are just good for meeting them and having sex. And having sex and then, yeah, you know, I've seen them. Is that when you met that? No. Actually it was in person. I haven't seen her in a long time though. Like a long time. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Because back when I first started coming out,
A lot of them are not here today.
Yeah.
Nope. A lot of them are not.
Where do you think they are?
In the grave.
Oh.
It's not funny, but I'm just saying. But some people have moved on to different cities and stuff. And it's like when you know when pride comes, you be like, bitch, I haven't seen you in forever. So yeah, the duck boat tragedy, that was just
horrible. That was horrible.
Oh, that broke my heart.
That was horrible. And to see that video of that boat out there and that water, them waves was.
It just makes me mad. The captain, 17 people died.
See, this is what I don't understand though with that tragedy. I feel like I have a different way of thinking when it comes to stuff like that. Because first of all, I can't swim. That's first and foremost. I can't swim. And so I am one person that I always need to know where the life jacket is.
Yep.
Okay? When I went on my cruise 2 years ago and we went out snorkeling with the turtles, the giant turtles, I was the only one out of the group of like 20 of us that had a life jacket on. Sitting on this boat. And everybody was doing what you're doing, laughing. But if something happens, bitch, okay. But the rest of them all knew how to swim. Yeah. So that's why I was.
But it wasn't too much of deep water, was it?
Yeah, we went out. We went in the ocean. And everybody knew how to swim. Yeah, everybody knew how to swim. No, I was the only one who didn't know how to swim. But I got in the water, but I was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck how many of y'all are here and how many instructors. I need something that's going to save me because you may not get to me fast enough. Yes. So, but when I heard the young lady tell the story of how the captain told them, pointed out the life jackets, but told them, "Oh, you're not going to need them." Me, in my mind, I'm thinking like, "No, yes, I am."
You should have, because it was the storm coming.
Right, and you know what's so funny, Kevin? I never knew that those duck things went in the water. Yeah. Because we got a ton of them down here, and they're always riding up and down.
You never heard about the one?
No, bitch. No. My first time seeing that on the news, hearing about that was on the news the other day.
Yeah, like a girl died from overseas.
But but I didn't know that it was the duck boat. I thought that was something else. Yep. That's what. Yeah, I remember that was like 3 years ago.
2010.
Oh wow. Yeah, they were from overseas. But I never realized that those duck boats actually went in the water because they drive all around the city here in Philly. And I've never seen any of them in water. And then listen, and then on the news, they showed you how they drive from land and drive straight in the water. And I was like, bitch, I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a giant looking boat car. I didn't know it went in the water because I've never seen it in the water. I've never physically seen them in the water. And when you think about it, where at on Delaware Avenue do they drive in the water?
If some of them things, it's closed now. They got it closed. And when the people died, that was it. Even the person, the captain of the boat.
Oh, he drowned too.
He went to jail, I think.
Oh, he survived.
Yeah, he survived. I'm not in Missouri. He died.
Oh, I was about to say, he wasn't going to put it on.
Yeah, and Phil, he died right along. And then, but when you, it's so heartbreaking when you find out that lady and only her nephew.
Right,
she lost her husband, her children. They lost 3 generations of family members that day, from 70 to 1 year old. 1 year old.
And when she was on the news and she said the last thing she heard was her sister saying, "Grab the baby," talking about the 1 year old. And then after that, I can't. And but see, also too, once that storm started to rage and once those waves started, that would have been my cue to put on a jacket.
Yeah. So everyone that died did not have on
a jacket. Nobody had on a jacket though.
Yeah,
not even the ones who survived.
Yeah, I don't even know the story of the other people. They haven't talked about. Maybe they're too distraught to talk. But with that lady, because I'd have been crying out, bitch, I wouldn't be able to talk. I don't know all my family members.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't be able to talk.
And then the picture of them, before they got up.
Yes, that's what tore me up the most. Because it's like,
And then the story was even more heartbreaking because they said that they actually went to the wrong place. And they were supposed to be at that place, but they were able to get on anywhere. Oh, that's so horrible. That's sad. Yeah. I tell anybody who gets on stuff like that, because those duck boats, they don't have windows or nothing like that.
No.
I tell anybody who gets on a boat or anything like that, know where the life jackets are and keep them very close by you. When something starts to get a little out of control on a boat, when it starts to get out of control, grab that life jacket and put it on. I don't give a damn if everybody around you is laughing and joking. Put it on. Okay? Because that life jacket can save your life.
That's the purpose of it.
That's the purpose of it. It can help save your life. And the fact that the one guy, the young guy, I guess he was a teenager, white guy, and him and I don't know, it was another guy, they went out to go help, and he was telling the news, all we saw was just life jackets floating around. That's all we saw. And because nobody had them on. Like nobody had them on. I was like, what the hell? Like,
it's just a lesson. But I think that boat company need to go. It's time for it to go.
Oh, they're going to go after this.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
you know how much
huge
money
lawsuit.
she's going to have?
Not just her, all the other family members.
Mm-hmm.
Even the ones who survived.
Yeah.
The lawsuit is going to be so big against them that it's going to put the duck boats out of business.
You don't need them.
You don't need them. You don't need them. No, Kevin, why do you need that?
Get on the Spirit of Philadelphia.
I don't want to get on that.
If you want to be in the water. Okay?
Yeah, I don't want to be in that.
Because I did river rafting. That wasn't even for me. And plus, if you get injured, you signing your life away.
Yeah, I don't want to sign my life away like that.
Yeah, it's like, bitch, we just brought you here, but you're going to sign your name saying that. Like, and
You're
that's
not
it.
responsible.
Yeah, I got all these cuts and bruises. Like, you can hit your butt on the rocks up here. You don't want to paralyze yourself hitting it the wrong way. So it's just, I'll never do it again. It's something I did. I can say I did it, but never again. In the river, I done toppled over. I had my life jacket on, but when I toppled over, the tube is on top of me, like almost drowning me, while I'm trying to come up. And never again, bitch, please. I love my life too much.
Well, that's not the first time you've had something on top of you.
Don't try it. Yeah. Ain't nobody that big on top of me. And I like them big, but not that fucking big. Man, I want to come up.
Come up.
I am not going to breathe.
Right.
I like them big, not too big.
All right now.
You know?
Listen.
I'm not talking about body size. Like y'all skinny people. Now I ain't gonna come for the skinny people. You know, adding a little weight. Yeah, a couple of pounds. Weigh a couple of pounds.
Now, what's the last one?
Made in America.
What about it?
One of the main people from Rock Nation.
Sad.
Well, Live Nation. I think it's Rock Nation. She came to Philly today. What she told him?
Told the mayor.
Yeah, she told the mayor, we're not leaving here until we come out with a multi-year agreement. Shane said, I don't know what the hell could say. But, you know, other cities like Milwaukee was trying to get this Made in America. Oh no. Mayor Kinley said, we're keeping it on the parkway.
That's
and
right.
it will be on the parkway for years to come.
I know that's
so
right.
it's not going nowhere.
Well, I guess because those petitions and people was complaining.
And
because
what?
let me tell you
Fuck
something.
them people.
Yeah,
it's
because let me tell you something. At first I was like, you know what? Because I'm a stickler. I don't like to hear noise either. But then I started thinking about it. Yeah, because when I'm in my house, I don't hear no noise. I'll call a cop and tell them to stop. But then I started thinking about it. I don't never hear it. And down on the park where you guys are not from Philly, it's like a lot of high-rise buildings. It's like people with money. That's where they live at. And a lot of them are white people. But they don't ever complain on July 4th when they have the July 4th celebrations down there and all them fireworks and them concerts they go down there. You know what I mean? Nobody complains about that. Because everybody's making America great again, all that bullshit.
You tried.
But you know what I mean? True. But none of them, they don't complain about that. Now all of a sudden the hip hop and all that, now y'all tired of hearing it.
They could diversify the line. I mean, the lineup this year.
It has everything to do with the fact that all these colored folks is down here, and they don't want all these black people down.
But you said it was the white people there, so it didn't even like.
What white people there?
In America.
Yeah, I'm talking about the music and all of that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the hip hop and all that. Yeah, there is a lot of white people that be down there. But a lot of black people, well, the young white people.
Yeah.
But you know those people on the parkway that live down there.
Oh yeah.
They're older white folks with money and stuff like that. They don't care. And they don't give a fuck if you young and white and like hip hop or anything. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
But you know what? They mad. Let them be mad. This is bringing money to our city. It's Labor Day weekend. If you don't like it, go down the shore.
Right.
I'm sure you got a beach house somewhere.
Or go to the library. Maybe one of y'all can help R. Kelly. Because he won't be at nobody's Made in America performance no time soon. If he go with that damn song, he'll have his own set.
If anybody memorize that song, we can't be friends, okay? Don't ever tell me that you memorize all the words to that song. Because that's not even like Trapped in the Closet. Trapped in the Closet is that is the best of R. Kelly's work. When it comes to like getting you excited, man. Do you remember how it just took over? Like the radio will always play different parts, and then you would just get excited when it was just a new part, and then the videos came out. Like that is R. Kelly's best work, and he is when he says he's a musical genius, and when we used to say that, it is true. He's wrote for the best of the best, from Michael Jackson to Whitney Houston to Celine Dion. And you know, all of these new girls that come out and they work with him, and I'd be so upset about it. But you know, I guess they did what they had to do for their career. But now, in this state of Me Too, you can't work with R. Kelly no more. And I don't think R. Kelly's ever going to get any sponsors for his shows, because if he does, them people are going to be after him. So R. Kelly, if y'all want to support him, y'all going to have to do it in your own time or your own way. Or maybe y'all can buy his music. I don't know. I don't want to see nobody with nothing, absolutely nothing. But he is someone that's like, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him. He knew all the times he was doing it wrong, because he had so much to admit to in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, that's a whole lot to admit to.
Yeah.
I'm a freak. I love.
Well, we all knew that. There's a lot of freaks out there.
Including you.
Well,
you the 54th and Vine.
Well. Oh, she's something.
All right, so I want to say thank y'all for watching. Thank you to those who donate. Thank you to those who purchase a shirt. Thank you to those who are sponsors of our show. Just thank you guys so much. I'm really looking forward into seeing you guys on August 11th. We are going to have a great time, and some of my YouTube family's coming. So I'm really excited about that. You have a good fucking time. So Mikkel, we'll see. I'm R. Kelly. Now let me watch my wrestling and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Can you hit the stop? Oh, I can hit stop.